My name is Mshans. I'm a second grade teacher at Pine Grove Elementary School in Brooksville, Florida. I wanted to share a little device that I found on YouTube last night. The folks who invented this were selling them, and being the broke teacher that I am, and I'm sure many of you are, I thought there's got to be a way to make this yourself. And so I did, and I wanted to share that with you because I thought it was a pretty nifty device. I call it a self-correcting tool that students can use. They're sort of like flashcards, if you will, but with this device you can actually, the student can do self-correcting. Let's say I want them to master addition facts. So we have 3 plus 2, and below the tab is the answer. So they can do it in their head quietly. 3 plus 3, 6, and there's the answer, okay? And you could do these, and if you flip it over on the other side, this is the subtraction facts. So you could basically do this with just about anything. I made one for doubles, so that they will learn their addition doubles. 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I wanted to show you how to make this little nifty thing here. And I use Publisher just for about everything I make. So if you'll stand by, I will show you how to do it. It's very simple. Okay, so here we are at Microsoft Publisher. I'm going to go over here and grab a rectangle. I'm going to start right about here and pull it down, and the width of it should be about half the size of your piece of paper. Then I'm going to put another rectangle right here, and this is actually the little tab that's going to hide the answer. I'm going to pull that almost to the top right there, and that should work. Okay, so I can easily replicate this on the other side if I will join this one with that one. So I'm going to hit the control button, and now both of them are highlighted. I'm going to go right down here to this symbol and say yes, I want to group those. Okay, so then I can go over here, right click, copy, and paste another one just like it next to it. So basically when you print it out, you'll have this. Okay? Alright. So the next thing you are wanting to do then is I will insert a duplicate page. Okay? This way I will have the size that I need to make my table. Now I inserted a table just because it's easier than drawing a bunch of lines. So here's my table. I will use no format. Well, actually I think I'll use the checkbook format, and I want, oh, let's say about 12 rows and only 2 columns, one for the question, the problem, and one for the answer. Okay, so there we have 2. Alright, now I need to smush this together over here, resize it, so it will fit within this perimeter. I don't want it to be exactly the same size because it's a card and it needs to fit down in there. So I will leave it at that size and make sure it's all the way to the bottom. Okay, so this is the template in which I'm going to work off of. That's about right. Okay. Okay, so now that I have my template ready, I can get rid of this background and this one. And I will want to make a duplicate of this and put it right beside it. So I need to go up here to the corner. When you get the crossbars like that, then you have selected the entire piece. Copy and paste. I'm going to pull this up right here. Okay? And you'll see that that is so when you, I don't think I have one open, but all you'll have to do once you print them out is fold it in half and then you tape it down the side. So anyway, right in here is where you'll put all your problems. Up here is my header. So I chose a font that I thought was child friendly, and what was it? I think it was Tahoma. And I made it as large as possible without it going over. I think it was 28. So on this side I'm going to put no, what I did was I put ones, and then here let me just copy that font so I won't have to keep changing that. I'm just going to select this whole, no, I won't do that. Okay, just copy this whole section over here and make sure we're on the same page here with Tahoma and 28. Okay, so over here I'm going to write add. Okay, alright, so on this side I'm going to put the problems, and over here I will put the answers. So after my student has mastered all of these, then they can flip it around and go over here. Let me size all this and do the subtraction version of the same numbers. Okay, of course you can do whatever you like on either side. Maybe you want the inverse of these, you know, 2 plus 3, and then over here 3 plus 2, whatever way you want. But for our sake, and because I want my students to master adding and subtraction facts, I'm just going to do it this way. Okay, so then you can just go down each block and put whatever problem you want. So let's say, I'm not going to put them in order, else obviously they could easily just continue to guess in order. So 1 plus 8, then I might just put 6 plus 1, and then over here I will put the answer, and I write justified my answer, so I make sure it's going to hide under that tab. Okay, so do that and you are basically through. What you need to do is print this out on cardstock, and I will show you the next step. Okay, so basically after you print these out on cardstock, this is how it will look. Okay, and then you'll want to cut out this piece around the perimeter, which will end up looking like this, and then you'll fold corner to corner. Okay, and just simply use a few pieces of tape to hold it together. And now you have your little self-checking device. And in this one, you'll want to cut this out around the perimeter as well. Fold it in half, tape the edges, and then you have your insert. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these self-checking devices for each one of my students. I'll have their name on it, and every time they master their 1s or 2s or 3s, I'll put a little star to give them incentive with their mastery skills. So I hope you have found this to be helpful. There are a zillion applications for this if you want to teach vocabulary or capitals or colors or anything you need to hide the answer. I think this is a very simple way for a student to be independently working on this sort of thing. Thanks. Have a great